Hey folks, it's Florida Deere. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're doing sort of a quick video on the Garvee Category 1 quick hitch. So Garvee sent me this, full disclosure. It came free to me. I didn't have to pay for it or shipping or anything like that. I did purchase the quick hitch bushings that go down here, and I will kind of discuss that later on and why they're important, so I'm not going to dwell on a lot of that right now. But this unit right here is $179.99. I believe the regular price is a little bit over $200. I'll try to put that on the screen here. And then a comparable John Deere hitch, quick hitch, would be about $400 and change. So that's kind of a big difference. And I would never probably pay that much for something that I can get for less than $200. So you know, we'll go over the quality, and we're going to use this in this kind of video series too. But I just wanted to let you know that, and we'll kind of dive into more specifics too. This one is red. They asked if they could send me a red one. I asked for a green one. They sent me a red one anyway, which is fine. I mean, it's free. I'm not going to complain. It does come in green. It does come in black, and it also comes in orange if you have, you know, one of those tractors. But anyway, so it does come in 4 different colors. I'm sure if you order it from them and pay them, they will probably send you the color that you want. So, all right, we'll start into this video right now. Okay, folks, we have the Garvee quick hitch back here, and we no longer have a stump grinder there, so that's good. So we're gonna hook the quick hitch. Sorry, I'm a little bit winded. Just by working out occasionally, if I haul something heavy across the yard, apparently I still get winded, so whatever. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these pins, or those pins, through here onto there. Ditto over here, and then this is going to go on the hydraulic top link. All right, it's that simple. So I'll take out the little hairpin cotters and we'll go from there. Okay, folks, so we're just gonna slip this out. Actually, I need to get a top pin. Do we have a top pin here? No, we do not. Okay, so we have a top pin, and that is, I guess that top pin will work for now. I might see, fits through there better than it does this, like, bigger. So, I don't know, I might try to find a different pin that will take up that distance. Maybe the one on the stump grinder was better. Seems like these are different though. We'll see. I can switch them out once I get that thing on. This is going to be fun. It's usually a good idea to do the middle one first or second, and not third. Well, this is the situation here. Probably should have figured this out. We should probably put the thing all the way down. All right, that should have probably been obvious, but I had not usually worked with a quick hitch, so, you know, for anybody that's okay. All right, so you will have to adjust these as well, as in loosen them up. The turnbuckles on your three-point hitch arms. So with this channel, guys, as you know, you get all the boo-boos. And okay. Do I not have that in? Okay, there we go. Here we go.
All right, so that is attached, and now we will slip these bad boys in. And they're squared away, and then we'll get a pin in this too, but that's basically like it's. Hey folks, so we're just moving on to this section of the video, which is to install these quick hitch bushings on the pins right here. And you know, you guys can make fun of me. I was kind of like wondering why Garvee sent me a red quick hitch, and oddly enough, the one attachment I'm going to be using the quick hitch on is also red. So obviously it's not a John Deere product. It's actually a LMC, Lowry Manufacturing Company. I think it's out of Alabama, Boaz, Alabama. So this was like 500 bucks. I don't think you can get a $500 4-foot box blade anymore. I mean, it's not used anyway. So, oh, Mr. Potential Spam, we don't need him. And so we're going to install these. It's pretty simple. I'm going to show you a more close up, but these basically just get over here. You line up these pins, you drive this pin in, and then basically this takes up more space in the quick hitch so it doesn't wobble around that much. So if you use a quick hitch a lot, you want to keep these on a lot of your attachments because it's going to take up that space. If you put this in there, the quick hitches are just too small. The area that these things fall into, these things would just wobble around quite a bit. This I think connects. I'll have to probably adjust that a little bit, maybe do something with that to make sure that that works. Maybe get a pin on that and see how that goes. But I'll show you how this works in the next clip, and it's pretty simplistic. You probably already know how to do it. All right, here we go. Okay, folks, so we're gonna look like, see here, we obviously can't get that one far enough on. So rotate there, and that looks like it pretty much lines up perfect. And there is if you look at these, there's a beveled end and a not beveled end. So you want to drive the beveled end in there with like a ball peen hammer or whatever hammer. Okay, this one you might be able to see all together much better. So we'll go with that. And I might not even show you the other one. Okay folks, so the Garvee quick hitch is all installed. As you can see, we have the lowers and we have this upper. I might try to find a slightly thicker pin right there, and I might use the hairpin cutter instead of that, although that is really just fine. And so another thing, if you have a hydraulic top hitch, really any top hitch, but especially a hydraulic top hitch, you want to just make sure that when it was down to about here, so basically it was colliding with my extra toolbox there. So you just want to make sure you're being careful when you're trying to adjust something for the first time. Otherwise, you're going to end up tearing stuff up. I think that's probably obvious, but I'll point it out anyways, because I'm one of those people that needs to have stuff pointed out sometimes. Now, I did say we have it all set up. When we set it up on the box blade, we will adjust this and see where this needs to be. These are still loose, as you can see, and that's because we haven't finalized the adjustment. But once this locks in, these lock over like that, so it keeps the quick hitch bushings in there. Another feature is this receiver style hitch, so you can tote around trailers if you put in a receiver. And obviously this is pretty high right now, but you can certainly make it lower because it's all the way up. So just kind of keep that in mind. And how many of you guys have known about Garvee tools and equipment? And for how long? I feel like this is a company that's just kind of surfaced in the last 2 or 3 months, and they reached out to me a couple weeks ago with this opportunity, so I figured why not check it out. I've not really heard of them. So anyways, if you liked this video and thought it was helpful or informative, hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. And if you wanted to learn more about the John Deere 1 Series, which is kind of specifically what this is about, or my garden tractors like that 322 right there, you can hit the subscribe button as well. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video.